Okay, so I'm just about ready almost to get into the whole series of homelessness and all that, and how I finished my book and up to the DUI. But first, I'd like to mention some other things, starting with Spotify. Got a commercial, Manny into the light, kind of reminded me of myself in regards to like family and all that. But I also thought it was like a threat. This is when I was looking too much into science, but it was still interesting, so I screenshotted it. About a kid leaves his family, all this other stuff. Or at least that's what the summary said. I screenshotted it because I thought someone was trying to threaten me, so I wanted to keep that as proof. But now I just don't really think that way. I just think about moving through life, and I appreciate the gift that God has given me, which is that I got to wake up and make decisions today. Next is good habits. Oh yeah, so good habits. Things I try to incorporate is I think that good habits are just as infectious as bad ones can be, in regards to who you hang out with as well. Um, uh, Thank you on the bus. So I take buses everywhere, and I've made it a thing to try to remember to always say thank you before I leave. And it went from no one in the bus saying it to I started seeing a lot more people saying thank you as they leave. And I thought that was a habit that's incorporated. I also believe that by building my success or by building my body in terms of muscles and or personality or the way I hold myself will allow people to be more inclined to join you in habits if they look up to you. So being a celebrity with a good habit can cause a lot of good habits to spread. Next is opening doors, self explanatory. I always try to be the first one to open doors for people. I feel like that's helpful, nice, and kind. And sometimes I do a little bit too much where I open the door and I'm like waiting for a person for a minute and I'm thinking, like, I didn't have to hold the door that long. And last one is picking up trash. So everywhere I go, as long as there's a trash can nearby, even if it's I know there's one on the way, I will pick up the trash. Not if it's super disgusting, but I have before. I just wash my hands later. And I throw it away. And I'm in the belief that if everyone picks up one piece of trash and makes it a habit, then the world would be much cleaner and a much better place. And this last one is Royal Road Incarnation, going back to the Emmanuel thing. When I decided to put my book on the website Royal Road, it was because they don't own your story. And on top of that, I found out it was kind of neat because the whole website is all about reincarnations, isekai. And that brings it back to Emmanuel and all this other things. And that's just something I thought that was interesting. And why probably my book didn't kick off very hard. Plus, I started it off not very well, but it's getting better.